Hey, Treasure Adventure Pal Big D back here again with another haul pickup video. So, last weekend, I've been collecting some movies for a while. Typically what happens is with me is over the course of time, I'll have a big collection, a big stack of movies I don't want anymore. Not that I don't want because I don't like them. Usually in most cases, either A, they're duplicates of stuff I've maybe gotten from a horror pack that I already own that movie, or actually what usually the biggest thing that happens with me is they're usually upgrades. So I had a movie on DVD and upgraded to Blu-ray. I don't need the DVD anymore. I got the Blu-ray now. Especially in a lot of cases where a lot of these movies are Blu-ray DVD combos. There's no reason to have two copies of the same DVD. So I'll get rid of it. Or sometimes I've upgraded from a Blu-ray to a 4K. Well, the 4K comes with the Blu-ray also. So again, I won't keep it. I'll go ahead and get rid of that because I got a better version of it now. I don't necessarily do it on everything. There are certain movies like a Predator or an Aliens or Star Trek where I have multiple copies of the same movie. But I only do that with specific movies because I like the general covers, or it's a movie I love that movie so much I want to have alternate versions. That's not to say that these other movies I don't like. It's just that I don't feel the need to have multiple copies. If I got this, I'm good to go. Where some other movies, I'm like, no. It's and someday I'm going to do my DC collection, and you'll see my DC collection. I probably have like 6 different versions of Man of Steel. I'm looking over at my collection. It's all kind of on the side of here. I know I have like 4 different versions of Batman versus Superman, a couple different versions of Justice League, a couple different versions of Wonder Woman. That's part of my collection. It's part of the collection within a collection. So I could do that. But, so I took a huge bag full of stuff down there, and I got way more credit than I thought I was going to get. I didn't think I was going to get hardly anything for them, but I got way more credit than I thought I was going to get. So I decided to have a good time, and I picked up some more stuff that I didn't have. So I just want to show you what I kind of picked up. I think in total, this is all done, and it cost me $30. So that was not bad at all. But let me go ahead and show you what I picked up. So the first thing I picked up is I picked up 3 of these, and these are Star Trek episodes. So with these, you got, what's this, number 2, and then you got, this one has this one has Mudd's Women and the Enemy Within in it. Then I picked up this one, which has Taste of Armageddon and one of the best episodes of the entire series, Space Seed. And this last one has This Side of Paradise and Devil in Dark, which Devil in Dark is another amazing episode. So I picked these up because originally when they started releasing Star Trek episodes, the original series episodes on DVD, they put them out in these cases. So there was 40 total DVDs total with 2 episodes per DVD on them. They put them out. I used to have them all. Then when I upgraded to a box set with each season as individual seasons, I got rid of them, and I really regret it. So I've been spending the last couple of years trying to find all these again. So I did find 3 of them, which I was really stoked about. I now have, I want to say 20 of the 40, so I'm about I think I'm a little over halfway of getting all these back again. But I'm really excited. If you ever see any things, let me know. These are not easy to track down anymore. I don't hardly see them at all anymore. So if you see these, please let me know. So I picked up those. Also, I've been looking for this for a really long time. I couldn't believe I found it. I mean, a really long time I've been looking for this thing. And this is a documentary that they did about what is classified as the worst movie ever made, which is Troll 2. So this is the best worst movie. I've never seen this documentary before. I've been wanting to see it for years, ever since I heard about it come out. I've never found it anywhere. I didn't want to pay the really high price that I saw on Amazon for. Sure enough, I think it was $5. So I picked that up. Next to pick up, I'm a big fan of this thing called Midnight Movies. So at MGM, back in the heyday of DVD, when DVD was before Blu-ray, MGM would put out these double features that were called Midnight Movies. And there were movies maybe might be a little more risque or a little bit more unwell known. That made no sense, did it? They weren't as well known, or they were just kind of B movies. They put them on. I have about 9 or 10 of the discs now, so I picked up this one. This one's got the Invasion of the Star Creatures and Invasion of the Bee Girls. I've actually seen Invasion of the Bee Girls. It's pretty cheesy. It's like one of those Andy Sedaris movies. But actually, I really like these things. I love the fact that they give you trivia facts in the back and tell you about the movie and stuff like that. I really like to collect these things. They're just really cool. So every time I try to see one, if it's within price, I've seen a couple that want $30 or $40. I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy it. But if it's a cheap price, I'll always pick it up. So there's that. And I think that's pretty much it for the DVDs I picked up. There may be one more in the collection, but I'll start off with the Blu-rays now. So the next one is, I've been wanting to get this for a while. It was $9, and it's never dropped below $19.99 that I've seen in stores, and that is Christopher Robin. I really wanted to see this movie. I know my brother said it was really good, and I believe my niece and nephew absolutely loved it as well. So I picked this up. Next, I picked up, this is more for my wife. She really loved this movie, and she asked me if I ever seen it in the store, pick it up. So that's Everything, Everything. She really, really liked this movie. Was really stoked on it. Picked it up. I got a really good deal on it, so picked that up. Now, this movie I picked up, never heard of it before. It was cheap. It's put up by Severin Films, and it looks pretty cool. It's about children serial killers, but it's called Bloody Birthday. I almost thought for a second it was Happy Birthday to You, the one that came out not too long ago, but it's not. It's an actual separate movie. It is about kids who become serial killers, so it's very interesting. Apparently it was made in the 80s. Never seen it, but I picked it up because it just sounded really interesting, and the case looked really cool, and Severin puts out some good stuff, so I picked that up. Next, I picked this up. I heard it's not that great of a movie, but I still wanted to see it. I think it was like $2, so I figured don't care. Is Black Hat. I've always liked Chris Hemsworth. I think he's a good actor. So I'll definitely be checking this out, and I'll let you know if I liked it. This one I was so stoked on. So you remember back quite a few months ago, about in October of last year, they were doing those, Walmart put out all those VHS retro covers, right? And they had a series of movies. They were really cool. There's a bunch of cool ones like The Crow and I can't even think now. I mean, Mill Creek had a couple of them at the time. There was a bunch of them out. There's some really cool ones out. None of my Walmarts, and mind you, I went to 8 Walmarts in my area, and none of them got them around here at all. I think the closest Walmart that I found had them was somewhere down in L.A., which is a 6-hour drive for me, so I didn't go all the way down there, so I was really bummed, but I was looking around at Rasputin the other day, and sure enough, Big Trouble in Little China with the retro cover. I am so stoked because it's one of the movies I wanted the most out of the entire set. So to get this was just amazing. I'm so stoked on this. I think the person that bought this watched the movie once to back because it's brand new. But I was really stoked on it. Really cool. I couldn't believe it. I got it. Yes. I'm still looking for a couple other ones out there, but at least I got this one. Next, I picked this movie up. I've never seen the ending to this movie because I watched it on a digital format, and the digital format had an issue with it. The ending got lopped off or whatever. So it's a movie called The Cell. John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson. It looked pretty good. I hear the ending's not so great, but I've never seen it. I got it for a couple bucks, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Next, I have the first movie. This one I put off for so long getting this because I just couldn't find the right price for it. I finally did, and I know it's Dolphin Tale 2. I like the first one. I actually like the second one as well, so I did pick this up. I like family movies. Next, there's another family movie next, and this is just a great movie. This was an upgrade for me. I already own this movie on DVD, but this is an upgrade. That's Uncle Buck. It's Uncle Buck. I don't have to say any more about it. It's Uncle Buck. It is probably my favorite of all John Candy's movies. So I grabbed that, and it's one of my wife's favorite as well. This is an upgrade from a DVD that I had, but I really like this movie. And it's called Wormwood? Yeah, Road to the Dead. This is a great movie. This is really cool. It's a zombie movie. I believe it's in Australia. It took place. It's been a while since I've seen it. Australia. It's kind of like Mad Max meets like The Walking Dead or something. It's pretty graphic, but I actually really liked it. It's got some cool scenes in there. So it was on Blu-ray. I was like, no way, I'm gonna grab that. Pick that up. Next, I kind of made a mistake on this one because I didn't realize it was a remake. I thought it was the original. It's a remake. I'm still going to watch it, but I'm a little bummed about this. But it's a movie called The Philadelphia Experiment. No, I thought this was the original. Sorry, this one does have Michael Paré too, because I looked at it because the original had Michael Paré in it. So I looked at it, I saw Michael Paré in the back. I go, this has got to be the original, and I bought it. It's not. It's the remake. This is essentially about these two guys that go back in time have the ability to stop the invasion, Pearl Harbor, which got us into World War II. So, it's a remake. I'll watch it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But if you've never seen the original of this, it's really, really good. I mean, really good. So if you ever get a chance, The Philadelphia Experiment, great movie. Next, this is another one I love, and I can't believe it came out on Blu-ray. I heard it was a Blu-ray a long time, but I never saw it. And then they were just sitting there used, and that's a movie called Blind Date. I mean, it's one of Bruce Willis's earlier movies. Kim Basinger in it. I mean, it's just, was that Kim Basinger? Yeah. Just a really fun movie about this guy goes on a date and then everything goes wrong and he's like running for his life, and it's just really good. Blake Edwards did this movie, and if you know Blake Edwards did a lot of kind of more risque type film. I don't say really risque, but they're more adult oriented, I guess, film comedies that he did during the early 80s. It's kind of hard to explain. You just have to kind of look him up, but he did some really cool stuff, and this is one of my favorites of his. So Blind Date. Then this one, I couldn't believe I found this one. Would I like the Shout Factory edition of this? Yes, but this won't be just as fine. I've been wanting to get it for a while, but I had it in my cart on Amazon, then one day it was gone, and now I want a bunch of money for it, and that is Silent Night, Deadly Night. One of my all-time Christmas horror favorites. I love this movie. I'm so stoked to finally own this movie. I had a DVD version of it, But the DVD, the quality is really bad. It's not the greatest. Now I've got an HD. I'm really stoked. Been wanting it for a while. Next, we picked up a movie called, I've heard about this movie, I've never seen it, but I thought the cover was really cool because it's kind of a shiny cover, and I'm kind of like, ooh, shiny. So that is a movie called The Deep. Never seen it, but it does have Robert Shaw in it. I'm a big fan of Robert Shaw because of, and as you all know, Jaws. So it's got Nick Nolte in it. I mean, it looks really good. It's about treasure hunters under the water, stuff like that. So I definitely got to check that out, The Deep. Next is a DVD. Like I said, they're not all the DVDs. And this one, I got it, I think it was like $2, $3. I just got to get it just because of the cast that's in it. It's a movie called Killer Bud. It was made in 1999, but it has Danielle Harris in it, which you all know. She was in a bunch of the Halloween movies. Dave Faustino from one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Married with Children. And it's even got Corin Nemec, who was in Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and he was also in Stargate for a while. So, I mean, it looks stupid. I'm sure it is stupid, but, I mean, the cast looks really cool and was really cheap, so I picked that up. Next, I was really stoked to find this. This is kind of a metal pack I was just talking about, and it's called the Roger Corman Drive-In Collection. This was really cool. It's got, 10 of Roger Corman's movies on 4 discs? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 movies on 4 discs. But really, really cool. I mean, even the inside... Take these little things out here. The inside's got all 4 discs, which is really cool. Some of the movies are in here. Got a reflection here. Attack of the Giant Leeches, The Wasp Woman, Creature from the Haunted Sea, A Bucket of Blood, Last Woman on Earth, which I think I've seen that one. It was pretty good. Little Shop of Horrors, The Terror, Dementia 13, She Gods of Shark Reef, and Swamp Women. So I'm a big fan of Roger Corman stuff. I've always really liked him. Yeah, it's a lot of schlock and a lot of cheese, but, you know, it's just, I like it. So I picked that up, and it was like $3.95 for this. I mean, it can't really go wrong with that cheap for 10 movies. So there's that. And then the next stuff I picked up is steelbooks. I did manage to find some steelbooks there, believe it or not. First steelbook I picked up was Chappie. Chappie good. Chappie Chappie fun. I've been wanting the Blowkamp movies. He's put out 3 of them: Elysium, Chappie, and District 13. Now, I have District 13 Elysium both on steelbooks. I've been wanting to find this one for a while, and they had it there. Not only did they have it, this was sealed. It still was sealed. They had a digital copy with it and everything. So it was like $10. I nabbed it up really quick. It was a Target exclusive back in the day, but I actually like Chappie out of the 3 movies is actually my favorite. So I should have gotten this a long time when I did, but I do now have it now. Chappie good. All right, next one I picked up, and just because I'm trying to get a Mark Wahlberg collection going here, and this wasn't his best movie, but I did enjoy it. I just found it will be a little slow. That was The Gambler. Like I said, I did enjoy this movie. It's a little long-winded, so if you watch it, just be prepared for kind of a couple times throughout the movie where it kind of slows down a little bit before it picks back up again. But it is a good movie, and it's a cool steelbook. I actually really like it. I've been wanting to get it for a while, and I had it. The next one, I do have this on steelbook already, but I don't have this version on steelbook. And as you all know, I'm a massive Schwarzenegger fan. I don't think I've ever told you before. I actually have a bet with myself going on right now to see how long I can keep up watching one Schwarzenegger movie a week. And I've been doing this for over a year and a half now. Every week, one point in the week, I watch a Schwarzenegger movie. Now, yes, this is true. I've watched certain movies, Hercules in New York, several times, but I do enjoy those movies. And I'm a big fan of Schwarzenegger. I love watching his movies because you don't really have to have much of a background or anything, or you don't have to really think too much. Just go with the flow with the movie. So I did get this one, and this is another copy for me of Terminator Genisys. I like this movie. Most people didn't like it. I liked it, just because of the fact it brought Arnold back, which it's Arnold. And I like the premise of it. I kind of like the departure way it was a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of major plot holes in this movie. There's a lot of issues I do have with this movie, but I still enjoyed it for what it is. I know they're doing another Terminator movie supposed to come out later this year with Linda Hamilton, baby. She's back along with Arnold. So, I'm really looking forward to that, but I love this cover. I like the look on his face. Like, you can see part of his, the machinery right there, and he's just badass. So I got that one. The next steelbook I picked up is, I'm trying to go for this too. I'm finding these every once in a while. Trying to get these on steelbook, and this is Fast and the Furious, I think this is 6. So I've got that one too. I have the last movie on steelbook, the 7th movie, and I have the 1st, and I want to say the 4th on steelbook. So I'm trying to get the rest on steelbook. I really want Tokyo Drift, but this was like $5, and I figured why not? And actually, the digital copy was still in there too. So I figured why not for $5. And then the last thing I picked up, And this is what I was pretty stoked about, because when I originally bought this movie when it came out, I got the Walmart exclusive, and I was never really happy with the Walmart exclusive. It was like this weird viewfinder thing we could do, and I thought it was going to be really cool, and it wasn't. So I was really bummed on this, because I really wanted to get the steelbook for this movie, but by the time I realized what I had done, the steelbooks were gone everywhere. But I did make sure. This is The Mummy. Not The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. This is The Mummy with Tom Cruise. I actually was a big fan of this movie. I actually really liked it. Yes, it's cheesy, and yes, it's no Brendan Fraser Mummy, but you can't look at it that way. I actually found it to be a lot of fun. I liked the way it was paced. I liked the kind of the way that they did things. I thought Russell Crowe was really cool. I wish they would have expanded more on the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde character, because that would have been really cool. I'm bummed because this is supposed to be one of the jump starts for the whole dark universe for the Universal Monster movies. And even though I think this movie did okay in theaters, it wasn't good enough. They've kind of put everything on the back burner now, which bums me out. But man, I really liked this. I liked it. My wife liked it. My brother-in-law liked it. Everybody I know liked it. So I don't know what happened there. It just kind of fizzled out. Yeah, that's pretty much it of the few CDs my wife got. That's kind of what I got from Rasputin. One movie I'm not showing on here that I did get, and I left it in my car, is I did manage to pick up the Waterworld Deluxe set by Arrow, and I'll show you that next week. I did get that as well. And I'll also be on the lookout, because I did get some Shout Factory, Scream Factory had a massive sale last week. It was only through the 18th, I think it was. It's a massive sale. Like they took like I want to say it was their top 50 or 100 movies that were made in the 80s, and they put them all 40% off. So I did pick up several there. So once I get those in, it'll be a week and a half probably before I get those movies. Once I do get it in, be on the lookout for a video, because I'll do a video on everything that I picked up there. But that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this little haul here. It's not the biggest haul I've ever done, but I think it's a really good quality haul. I'm really stoked on some of the stuff that I did get. I'm really stoked. There's some stuff that I've been looking for a long time, especially if it was an upgrade or because I didn't own it all to begin with. So thank you guys all for watching. You guys rock. Leave me some comments down below. Any of these movies you've seen, let me know which ones you liked, you didn't like. Also, if you didn't like any of them, give me garbage. I don't care. I think it's, I just like to start up the conversation. But again, thank you guys all for watching. You guys rock. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos by me. And also hit that little bell up there, and that'll notify you when I do put up a new video. You guys rock. Thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate you watching my videos. I hope the content is something that you find enjoyable. Yeah, always keep punting, because you never know what you're going to find. That's the God honest truth. Let me show you one other thing. I want to do I'm actually going to show you a couple more things here real quick. I went into, what is it? Ooh. Oh, I don't think I have the rest of them. I'm sorry. No, I got them. Well, I got one of the other ones. And, let's see. I went into Salvation Army the other day. I had never been in this one before, and they had a little bit of sale going on, so I went in there. They didn't have a whole lot, but I did manage to pick up a movie called Tank, which so I got this. This is literally like, because you just never know what you're going to find when you hunt. Tank, this is a really good movie from the 80s. I really enjoyed that. I used to watch with my grandma all the time, so it kind of brings back some nostalgia. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie. I've heard this movie is absolutely amazing. Most of the people that I watch on YouTube have made great comments about this. So I found this. I'm totally stoked on this. I'm going to be watching this really soon. The last thing I picked up, and this was the best buy I got of all, I got this for $3, and that is True Blood, the entire 5th season, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy combo pack, and it was still sealed. I've opened it because I put the digital copy up. It was still sealed. I got it for $3 flipping. I couldn't believe it. That is absolutely awesome. This is an upgrade, because I did have the DVD version of it, but for $3, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. So like I said, you just never know what you're going to find, so always keep your eyes open, because that one thing may hit, and I've had some big scores. So thank you guys all again for watching. Everybody take care, and as always, live long and prosper. Bye.